In this clip, we are going to duplicate the gramophone and its animation using the symmetry node. Okay, so in the previous clip, we used the influence node to animate the different parts of the gramophone. Now with MASH, it's really easy to duplicate it with skipping the animation. If you want to follow along, please open the file m3_02.mb in the scenes directory. Let's right away add a symmetry node. Select the MASH network, select the MASH1 tab, and here choose Symmetry and click on Add Symmetry Node. Okay, so one more time, nothing seems to be happening. Well, actually, your object is duplicated, but it's hidden for now. You have now in your viewer that kind of plane here, named in your liner mirror plane. I can select it and hit W to access the move tool and move it. And voila, my second gramophone is here. This plane represents the mirror, so as you move it, the symmetric version will move around. You can modify the position of it, but not the rotation. So if you want to modify the rotation, you will need to modify the original object. I'll select the gramophone group here and hit E to access to the rotation tool. I will rotate it around -45 degrees in Y. Sometimes you need to find some little tricks like that with MASH. In contrast to the symmetry plane, the original object can't be moved here, it can just rotate. Of course, with all the MASH nodes, there are other ways to work this around. I'm offering you here only one solution, but keep in mind that MASH isn't the tool who has only one solution, but a multiple way of fixing and doing things. And you'll figure out your own tricks pretty soon. Well, now if I scroll through my timeline, I can see that the animation is still playing and on both gramophones. Now let's have a look to the symmetry's attributes. I will open the MASH editor, and for that I can go inside the MASH shelf and click on that icon. Select the MASH symmetry and there we go. So first thing here, you can choose to reflect your object using the symmetry mirror plane, as we are doing right now, or using the bounding box of your MASH network. In my case, I'm going to use the plane. Now, even if I said I can't rotate the mirror plane earlier, I can choose here its orientation axis. Here I'm fine with X. Okay, this option allows you to pass rotation values through the symmetry. And this one will turn the symmetric geometry inside out. And I want that here, so let's check it. Of course, as usual, you get the strength slider and fall off and so on. Nothing really complicated with this node. Actually, I'd like to add a second symmetry node here to have 4 gramophones. So let's do that. I will click on the Add button here and select Symmetry. Now I will change the plane axis to be Z this time. And I will move the mirror plane 2 to have the gramophone in the 4 corners. I will check as well on that guy the low negative scale. Now to straighten the gramophones a little bit, I will select my original object and rotate it a little bit. And voila! You are free to spend more time adjusting things if you'd like to, or modify the position. This is your shot. Next, if you play the animation, you can see that the 4 gramophones are building at the same time. Don't pay attention to the black color of 2 of them, this is just a glitch in the viewer, but the final result won't be impacted by that. Alright, now I'd like to change a little bit the animation of these guys. I mean, I like how it is, but I like these guys not to build exactly at the same time. For that, I can use the MASH delay node, and I will do that in the next clip. See you there.